Okay, go ahead.
Welcome back, everyone. We are about to talk to a very stubborn old communist. I like him already.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please. You again. Go away. Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I? All right. Speak up. Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned. I'm nothing like you, Mr. Potter. Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place. I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
I really do like him.
Yeah, immigration names are a creepy thing to me. The Korean school I worked at, one of their
hmm
things was giving the kids English names, and it always felt so creepy.
I mean, that happens here every school that I've ever been to, and I've worked at one. Giving uh, children from other countries an English name on the books when you know, when they enroll
Mm-hmm.
is just a thing, and it doesn't make me happy, let's put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, so the bit about making people, renaming people like XCOM and all that, Alpha Friends and all that. I will make characters in XCOM 2 that go to names to pop up, but I hate renaming people that pop characters that pop up with the name already
Mm.
a little bit. There's a couple. I mean, I do it okay when I'm recruiting in Final Fantasy Tactics because again, it's like I'm going to look for this person and they don't actually exist yet. But
Mm.
and the ex-host's like, oh, this person's coming from France and their name's such and such, and I'm going to randomly rename them into Jigglypuff because reasons, and it just, ugh. I can't do it myself. I don't mind when other people do it, but I can't do it myself.
No, I understand. Yeah, so this is a bit on the Vrykalakas, a
Mm-hmm.
type of Mediterranean vampire.
They're one of the grosser ones, if I remember correctly.
Yes, which could explain the skulls, come to think of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's locked.
Though to be honest, pretty and seductive vampires is a fairly modernish folklore.
Fairly, but like that's because of what they represent has changed over time.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs. We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name?
I like the little nod there.
I am Darius
Yep.
Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop. So Dorothy's real name is not Crane. Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know. She seems important to the community. More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
So when he says occupied Romania, occupied by
Um, I'm trying to remember who occupied. I want to say Soviet Union, but that doesn't jive with him being um you know,
I mean, the Turks were involved in that war, from what I remember.
yeah, and they didn't. Yeah, they were one of the big powers up until this time. I think this is.
Mm.
I mean, the Turks were huge through the 19th century.
Mm.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist. I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets. Are you not worried for her safety? She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger. Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu? Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution. Who is she? Really?
Very practical.
Do you know where she's from? She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower. You say she has no close family? Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
I'm not sure about the first one either.
Mm.
Tell me everything you know.
Oh, I think we
about
just did
Camellia,
this one.
the mute florist. I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an...
I love the fact that back is grayed out for some reason.
Mm.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren? Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose. Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him. It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust. This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free? No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man, who only has memories of better times to cherish. How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you? I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left. You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies. Really?
Probably Prussia or Germany then.
Mm.
The eye, Dr. Reed. I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me.
Though the Turks were allied with Germany.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath. But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again. But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Oh, he has bronchitis.
Yeah.
We have to fix that.
Mm-hmm. I am familiar with that condition.
Yep.
Did we go out the right door? I think we did.
We did. This is where we listened.
Got it. So let's unlock her protection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the wannabe poets commentary about, oh, it's equal, it's even to the rich and the poor, and so One of the really bad reasons the Spanish flu was bad, there's the natural selection thing with the war going on caused a really bad version to become dominant rather than a more mild version because of how they isolated people. Um, and or no, they would remove the ones that were really sick. Where usually, if you're really sick, you would stay at home and doctors would come to you. But they would remove the ones that were really sick from the line, so they would travel along and they would pass around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But other things that came along to it is just really bad living conditions, really, you know, bad buildings, very crowded living conditions, stuff like that, and just so much societal inequity causing a spread of disease. It's not like that could happen these days, could it?
And it's not like all the rich people don't know it either.
Yeah. Though in the poet's defense, he's of the sort of rich person that doesn't realize he benefits from it. So he'll go through thinking, I've even been sick, and not realize it's because he's got good medical treatment and, basic general level of health and good immunity. Benefited by having money.
Mm-hmm.
He'll think it as, oh, I obviously didn't deserve to get sick. The heavens protected me.
Your inheritance protected you. The fact that you have a clean house.
Mm-hmm. You're able to get a proper diet, proper sleep. I'm not going to say rich people never have problems, because there are some that definitely have. There are some people that were born into rich lifestyle that had absolutely horrible lives that they did not deserve one bit. But
oh yes, and like rich people
get sick and die.
will still get sick and die, but they have the advantages.
Mm-hmm. There's also fewer of them, so and they mix less among large groups.
Mm.
So, a couple layers of protection for things like this.
My dear Dorothea, when you read this letter, I will be on the boat and will take Anton and me back to Brasov.
The funny thing
Right.
is, in a fake game, I played a Wallachian doctor martial artist
Nice.
who was the Draculesti family.
Ah.
There wasn't any supernatural stuff. She was an actual, just it was just the that descent.
Mm-hmm.
But it was fun.
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Anything else I should know?
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
Anesthetics. I think it's pretty obvious what you're doing.
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
What would you suggest?
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I have no idea.
give her a chance to offer a solution. She didn't have it. And do what you have to.
Mm-hmm.
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
Yeah.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound.
I like
Of the blood.
the way the music is duplicating the beat of machines in modern day.
How's he doing?
We're
Mm-hmm.
losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Oh, yeah, epinephrine, I think.
A dose of epinephrine now.
Yes, Doctor.
I'm not even sure there's a way to save this guy. Oh, there might not have been enough blood flow for a drug to work.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Don't drink that. It's bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
Here to test my bedside manners. To what do I owe this courtesy?
It's locked, all right.
Let's take money from the poor people.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I think just the blackmail.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
Yeah, sure. I mean, actually, I think
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
yeah.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
It's justice for you.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty, nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Oh, good grief. There's a hint we're missing somewhere.
I. Dang it. I thought we got everything.
We can't go back because it won't let us reload. And we can't back out of the conversation.
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then.
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
That's actually a decent deal. I like that. I was worried it was going to be much more antagonistic.
Yeah.
What?
Mesmerize level increased. New victims available to kill.
Oh, God.
How are we doing for time?
It's 22 minutes, so this is usually about when I would switch.
Okay, do you need more videos?
I think this is a good place to end it. This should give me a couple weeks.
Awesome. I think this is a good place to... Oh,
All right. Well, let's make short work of the people who've decided to come in and kill all her patients. Let's just break into the hospital. We're good, holy
Okay.
people.
there more out here?
Looks like...
There are more out here.
Yep. Not very observant, but they are out here. Nice dodge. You pulled some really nice moves in that one. That was cool.
I need to refresh my I need to refresh my memory of the controls before I start each session. But I think this is a good place for us to leave off, although I should probably find a hideout or get back to the Pembroke.
Yeah, that seems like a good. We could leave it off with because I mean we're at the bottom level of where I'd like to cut off. We could still go back to the Pembroke and
Yeah. Okay, let's get to the Pembroke. I'll see what I can craft, if I need anything.
so on the this is a video game, so there's
Locked, all right.
a little bit leeway on thou shalt not kill because
Oh, yeah.
you'll run into people that are just absolute a drain on society.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Like vampire hunters.
mhm. Or that thug that's hanging out at the hospital,
Yeah.
who's worse than a lot of the vampires, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And that leaving him alive will just result in more people dying.
Actually, I think we have a hideout closer by.
Yeah, we
Here.
found one, didn't we?
We did.
What's the hammer there?
That
Whoever
is the
left these
hideout.
marks did so deliberately.
Remember this place?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've already stolen everything.
Let's
Like a good doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, we need.
Migraine and fatigue.
We need a few fatigues. We need a couple of bronchitis. I don't think we.
Is there
I did not mean to do that.
one for migraine that we can do yet?
Sepsis, anemia, fatigue,
Cold.
bronchitis, pneumonia.
So we can't do migraines yet.
No.
Oh, we could recycle the whatever it was. The thing we got from this cam artist.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what two of those do, but one of those is a lot of opium.
Large box of pills.
I think you just recycle all of this. Is there a cost to doing that?
Looks like it. I don't think so.
Hmm.
Apparently, this has a large resale value, and that's a lot of lead.
Mm-hmm. So maybe leave that to sell.
Yeah.
Good resale item.
I'm going to keep some of that.
Yeah.
Absorb blood points when the weapon hits.
That, passive healing. I like how aluminum can let you absorb blood points.
Uh, decrease stamina consumption or more blood?
Ooh, good question.
I think stamina?
Yeah. Maybe the next one increase blood. Alternate it.
Yeah. I haven't been using firearms, but I feel like having a shotgun might be a good plan.
Turnabout is fair play. They're shotting you.
Damage, decrease reloading time.
Good grief, yes. Recharge. Always go for recharge.
Particularly on a shotgun.
We don't know anybody that needs pneumonia, but we can make it.
Yeah, let's keep one in the let's keep a cure for pneumonia in our back pocket. And what can we upgrade?
Increase the... I don't know. Can you get... You can't quite get, but it looks like you'll be able to unlock your ultimate after one thing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Block your target's blade.
It's a hold.
Yeah. I like it. Coagulation, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. It sounds bloody painful.
Okay, ultimate.
I think the only one I've seen is Abyss. Because I think that's one Halloween used.
Yeah. Oil target's blood.
Very Tremere.
How about blood cauldron?
Sure.
Doesn't look like we can pick up anything else.
Okay. How do you learn new recipes? Do you have to find them?
I think so.
Okay. This is hosting what might be the heart of London's medicinal black market. Oh, because we let her go.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. So what we got?
Migraine.
We missed 2 clues.
Oh no.
Yeah, migraine. Bronchitis. Fatigue, fatigue, fatigue.
Yep. I like the her marking her as the pillar of the community here.
Yeah. Anyhow, thank you very much for watching me
No problem. Thank you very
play
much.
through this. This definitely gives me the impetus to actually play through it.
Yep.
I figure later on, like, if we decide we don't like Lady Ashbury in the end, maybe later on we can choose what else we want to do.
Yep. Because I've seen the good ending, like I said, and it's okay. It's okay, but
Yeah. It is very dependent on whether or not you like Lady Ashbury.
right. And she's cool. I don't dislike her.
Yeah, I have some issues with her, and honestly, I really wish this game let you play one of the women, but
Yeah.
we'll get to that later. Thank you very much for watching.
No
Take
problem.
care, and we'll see you soon.
Yep. Talk to you later.